Dear members, chers membres, je suis vraiment très heureuse de vous retrouver après cette trêve de l'été et j'espère que vous avez pu toutes et tous bien vous reposer. I'm happy to be in touch as all of us are returning from some precious time off with family and friends. For those who took time to switch off and recharge from an intense year, I know you will agree with me that it was very much needed. And yet, the news cycle has seen no respite. We've seen terrible extreme weather events in many countries. Our members from Germany, Belgium, Turkey, Greece, Italy, Algeria have been on the front lines of frightening floods, heat waves and fires. In such critical times, our EBU news exchange has once again been a key service to all, not just inform, but sometimes to help rescues. I could not be more proud. Local news reporters from radio and television have attracted worldwide attention and provided very practical close help at the same time, both in broadcasts and more online. Trustworthy news, professional news are core to our common mission. News coverage of chaotic weather and the release of the IPCC's science assessment has set the scene for the COP26 summit in Glasgow later this year. The summit is not just a talking shop. It will bring parties together to accelerate action toward the goals of the Paris Agreement and the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. EBU newsrooms are starting to organize new ways to collaborate around coverage of this important event. I have been saddened by the events in Afghanistan and very concerned at how a European news organization can keep shining a light on what's happening there. I believe that we should extend as much help as possible to our colleagues forced to leave that country, and in particular, our female colleagues. Violence or harassments against reporters on the field and online are totally unacceptable and pose a serious danger to our democracies. One thing that we can do as a group is to work harder on media literacy and education. Both part of EBU Toolbox are more crucial than ever. This is a question for national and European policymakers, but we also have a role to play as advocates who can influence the policy agenda. We all know we have plenty of other challenges. I can assure you that I'm willing to take my share, together with the executive board of the EBU, to raise my voice and stand for our common values. Be sure that in the coming weeks and months, with the help of Noel's teams in Geneva, I will fully engage in defending these values and above all, our audience interests in news, in drama and entertainment, in culture, in education, in sports, on broadcast and online, and in fighting for our resources and independence. À très bientôt, chers amis.
My dear colleagues, we are all very much aware of this. The end of the summer means another beginning. A new season, new projects, new expectations, and new challenges. To put it simply, we are rolling up our sleeves and entering another period of hard work, which will not end until sometime around Christmas. These will be busy months, but I cannot say I'm not looking forward to those. On the contrary, in the past year, public media proved to be cornerstone of the healthy society. The role of public media can be hardly disputed. However, that doesn't mean that no one will challenge it. There is a lot ahead of us. I hope that we will have a chance to put our efforts together and make a progress in all the tasks that we have as EBU members set up for the benefits of our audiences. Delphine has given us a great overview of the key events that we have been living through this summer and that we will continue addressing. And as I am a big sports fan, I must highlight the Olympic and Paralympic Games in Tokyo. It was virtually a miracle that they took place. The Olympics are traditionally a great sports event, but also a huge media operation. After 3 years break, the Games again have brought together viewers and listeners worldwide. And only thanks to working together internationally and thanks to the coordination with one another, even under strict pandemic restrictions, were we able to provide to our audiences such a good service and such emotionally intensive sports stories. Let me thank you all and pay tribute to your teams who have participated in the preparation for covering the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and also to those who have been directly involved in the broadcasting of these events. I'm looking forward to the moment when we meet in person and have a chance to discuss, formally or informally, where our strengths lie and where we may need some help from the others. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, the autumn seasons 2021 has just begun, and I'm sure it will be exciting.